Whenever I don't have milk for him, he always gets ready whipped. But welcome back to another episode of My Big Fat Journey, where this week, remember, we were basically coming off the week off. We felt like we were going to be coming back stronger, and I felt mentally more prepared to come back. And how am I ending this week? Well, I'm ending this week, and I'm 100% honest on this thing. I just am. Mentally, I'm still not okay, apparently. And the main thing that I'm battling is the simple fact that I'm just done with keto so much. It's the whole thing that we're into the Easter season now, of where everyone is having chocolate bunnies, and Kit Kat came out with like a new key lime pie flavor. Everyone keeps on coming out with all these new things, and I cannot try them. I cannot enjoy them. I am sick and tired of not being able to experience new things that are limited edition, and lo and behold, I chose to diet at the worst possible time. There's so much different stuff coming out between this last year. COVID apparently was a flash of inspiration for these different companies, to the point of where I can't enjoy anything new and fresh. That's all I'm going to allow you, baby. I'm sorry. And now I'm paying the price because I can't enjoy any of it. So some of it I've thought about buying and just holding on to for a little while, but for the most part, I love you too. I wish my mind was completely 100% back on just sticking to the keto, blah, 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 and just being really, really excited. It just hasn't been until today. So we've had some really, really bad weigh-ins. Okay, if we're just being honest, they've been very, very weak weigh-ins towards getting me to my goal. So going back to February 14th, I had 2 pounds. Next week was 0.6. Then February 28th was 2.4 pounds. The following week, last week, was 0.8 pounds up. And then this week, we were back down 3.8 pounds, taking me to a weight of 316.8 and taking me to a total loss of 158 pounds. Seeing that amount again, that was good. Actually seeing almost 4 pounds lost again. I wasn't sure if I'd ever get back to that point or if 2 was the new norm. So that was comforting for me to be able to see that again. So here's the main problem that I have, is I did math. Oh boy, should I have not done math. So I took the time I have remaining between now and when the goal date was, which was my birthday, and that's about 17 weeks. And I took the remaining amount of weight loss still to go, which was 63.2 pounds. No, it's not. 66.8 pounds. And I'm not gonna make it. Realistically, I'm not gonna make it. And that's a tough pill to swallow, because I had this whole thing in mind of July will be the 1 year mark of me being done with this, and it'll be over. It'll be done. It'll be 1 year to change my life for the rest of my life. And now it's going to be over a year because I screwed up too many times. It's a little rough mentally. Realistically, in order to still, not realistically, but practically, I would have to lose 4 pounds every single week from now to that goal weight to get there. And realistically, that's not going to happen. It's not. Saying that I feel defeated is pretty spot on. Is it still possible? I guess. It's not. It's just a very, very big mountain, and there's a lot of cliffs that I don't know how to climb. If we were to maintain the pace that we did this week of 3.8 pounds, sure, it'd be close. But it's just... it's not gonna happen. The feeling of not knowing when this is over now and thinking that it could be September, October until this is over, definitely has put a little bit of a hindrance on my mind. I mean, the fact that I'm only 66.8 pounds away from the goal, that's big. That's big considering how far I've come. I mean, it's a huge thing. It's a huge deal just how far I've come. And I can't downplay what I've accomplished up to this point even. I can't make myself feel like a failure when there was no failure at all. I've done amazing, and I'm very proud of what I've been able to do. But I'd like to get back to enjoying life with just taking things easier. I'd like to be able to start eating just healthier foods and not have to worry about the carb counting and everything like that, trying to find a different way of going about eating. Where, sure, once a week I could treat myself and have a Kit Kat or something and just lower the quantities of what I used, like from what I used to eat. It just sucks. So I don't know how to truly proceed from here, because the only thing I can do is to just increase the exercise that I do at home a lot. But right now isn't a good time. I ended up hurting my back a little bit at work. It screwed me up a little bit. For the time being, I'm kind of taking it easy on my back, letting that heal back up. But overall, like, my feet feel great, so I can start I could do walking. I just don't feel comfortable walking where I'm at. Walking on the road, I got ran off the road more times than I should have, and it scared me to a point of where I'm just like not comfortable walking on the road anymore. And then there's a boardwalk that I used to go to, and then there's just a lot of people that ended up showing up there that I did not know and I didn't feel comfortable around. So I don't feel comfortable doing that. So it would be pretty much just going to a gym, which I'm not really comfortable with yet either, because I don't have someone solid to go with. There's people who have thrown the offer out there to me, but it's not people that I know well enough that could push me and I could push them. There's only one person that I can think of that would come to mind, but he's not interested in doing that. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a fun time right now in my mind, trying to figure things out. Right now, though, I'm happy that I was able to keep the night snacking down. A 3.8 pound makes me feel like I'm still able to do this and do it well. I just need to keep on doing this again for another week and see if I can do a repeat again on it. Maybe, just maybe, be able to push myself hard enough to get to a 5. That would be amazing if I was able to do that. I'm not holding my breath on it, but it would be very, very incredible if I can get myself to that point to do it. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this week's episode, though. There's nothing really new to report on. Just thank you guys again for the continued support. I always say that, but it does mean so much to me having all the support to just keep on, like, knowing that I'm doing this not only for me, but I'm doing this to help inspire other people as well. There's a lot of people that have been seeing what I've been doing, and then they've been saying, well, I want to get healthy too, and I want to do this and that. And it makes me feel like I'm not just doing this for me, but I'm doing this to help other people now. And I still want to make those keto videos at some point with what I've learned, so that way anybody could try and get onto this, what I consider a pretty hardcore miracle diet. Sure, you're not able to have everything that you want, even in moderation, but you can still lose an incredible amount of weight in a pretty short period of time. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys back here next week. Good night.